Hi, I'm back. Sorry, it's been a few weeks after Easter. So today you are going to need a protractor. We are going to be measuring angles using washi tape. If you don't have washi tape, don't worry, we'll just do it some colours. And you're going to be making some angle cards. This isn't finished. Some really cute angle cards with a little special message inside for someone. So people that know me will know that I love washi tape. So if you have any washi tape, then go and get that. If you don't worry, you can just get some colours or some Sharpies. And you need a protractor, a pencil, and that's it. We can get started. Okay, so you're just going to grab a scrap piece of paper. And what you're going to do, just move this out of the way, is with your scrap piece of paper, you're just going to draw a long straight line. You don't have to measure it, we're just using a ruler so it's straight. I'm just going to do it with a pen so you can see it. Okay, that's it. So you've just drawn a long straight line, as you can see. Okay, now what you're going to do is now you can grab your protractor, and what you're going to do is try and match this line here to this bottom line here. Okay, so I'm just going to place my protractor there, and now it is matching up, just going closer so you can see that. Okay, so that would be off slightly, and if you just move it down, might have to fiddle about, oh, just move the piece of paper until it is perfect like that. Okay, so that's the first step that you're just going to practice first of all. Okay, so we're now ready for step 2. So step 2, you need your ruler again, and you're going to draw another line anywhere on the first line that you drew. Okay, just like that. So you could have drawn it here or here. So just one small line. Again, you don't have to measure it. Okay, so far on your sheet of paper you should have 2 lines. Now, where both of these lines meet is that point there. I'm just going to do it in another colour so you can see. Do it in black. So that point there is where both of the lines intersect. Okay, or where they meet. And what you're trying to do is on your protractor, you're trying to now match that point to that point there. Okay, so you want that point there and that point there to actually match up. So I'm going to come in closer to show you. And there we go. So the first step is to make sure you still want that long line at the bottom to match. So you still want that to be straight, but you also want that to intersect. It can be a bit fiddly when you're trying to do it with one hand. Okay, just like that. You're now ready for step 3, which is measuring and drawing an angle. So I've just chosen 40 degrees. So I'm going to draw a 40-degree angle. I just picked a random number. Okay, so carry on with step number 1 and step number 2, and you want to place that protractor on the line, making sure that that point is on that intersection, and then you're going to measure 40 degrees. So you can choose it from this side or from the other side. So we've got 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. I could also choose to go 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 and draw it this way. It really doesn't matter which side. So I'm just going to choose this side so you can see it better. And it says 40 degrees there, and just above it, it says 140, which would be if you were measuring the angle this way. So just on top of where it says 40, I'm just going to draw a tiny little dot or a tiny little line, just like that, really small. So now I'm going to grab my ruler, and I'm going to, with my ruler, draw a line matching that, joining that dot to that line there where it was my 40 degrees. Okay, so now we're ready to match. I'm just going to use this because it's straight. So don't draw your line until you're happy with it. So that looks about right. So now I'm just going to join this. And you should have something that looks like this. So now that angle there is what I measured to be 40 degrees. So we're just going to check that. Always check your angles. If it's not accurate, don't worry. Sometimes it just takes a bit of practice, and just try another one. Okay, so make sure my step 1 and 2 are complete first of all. So you want that long line at the bottom to meet with this, and that dot to be touching on that, like so. And does that say 40 degrees? It does. Perfect. Okay, so now you just need a sheet of paper or a card if you want to turn it into a card. If you have some washi tape, then I will show you what to do. You just need to grab as many different colours as possible, and it really doesn't matter where you put them. If you want to cut them with a pair of scissors, I'm just using my hand and folding it over on the back. And you basically, these are your straight lines, and you want them to intersect, you want them to cross over. Maybe just do about 5 or 6, that will be enough just as a start. If you don't have any washi tape, don't worry, by all means you could just grab some colours, and you can do the same, which I will show you how to do. Okay, so if you are going to be, if you do have some washi tape at home and you are going to be using some washi tape, then I will show you how to measure the angles on here. So as you can see, because the washi tape that I'm using is quite thick, I'm going to take the straight line as the top line here of the washi tape, not the bottom line, just that top line here. That's basically going to be my straight line. So again, I'm just going to choose an angle. Just choose, let's choose this angle here. And let's do our first 2 steps to measure. And that looks like a 90-degree angle. So we have a right angle over here. So when an angle is 90 degrees, it is a right angle. Okay, so you're just going to choose different angles and just measure it up each time. You can do as many angles as you want, and then just fold it up into a card.